everybody. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. I am back in the lab, y'all. Hope y'all made a lot of money last week in my absence. You see, I'm just being very natural with you guys this morning as I'm getting back acclimated to just doing what we do so well. Real quick, let's take a look at a few things this morning. First things first, we're going to jump over to the futures. I want to see kind of what we're expecting. Last I checked on CNBC this morning, futures were not looking too beautiful. The Nasdaq is down a little bit. S&P's up slightly, but still relatively flat. VIX is actually down at the moment, so it's not really something to be extremely concerned about just yet. But the week is expected to be extremely volatile, mainly because we got earnings this week, right? So let's just jump over to the CNC real quick. I want to show you guys something about these earnings. And honestly, it's going to be quite concerning. So let's see what we got here. Discord, share. All right, so upcoming earnings. All right, so I talked a little bit about this on Strategy Sunday last night. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Let me just make sure. Okay, sorry about that. So talked a little bit about this last night. We got NVDA, Salesforce, Affirm, Dell, Ulta. Uh, Wednesday and Thursday are really, really big days. Something I didn't mention that we need to be very, very cognizant about is the economic events as well. All right, so let's jump over here and see what we got. In fact, I do need to make sure we get these posted to the CNC. So again, I want to be very natural and authentic with you guys today, and really every day. So we got durable goods this week, and then we got a big day on Thursday. GDP comes out on Thursday, so that's going to be something kind of concerning. Bostic, he's also going to be speaking. I actually got to see him at InvestFest. And we also got CPE on Friday. So again, this is a big, big week. Okay, big week. Now I want to jump over to something, of course, NVIDIA. Now, y'all know as well as I do that earnings have been very, very tricky the past couple of months. Okay. I told you last night that I could see NVIDIA maybe going to 132. We're already kind of moving upwards a little bit today. The Nasdaq is going to follow the momentum of NVIDIA. So I'd keep my eyes on it. I like this more of a momentum play going into earnings, but I'll be quite frank with you. I'm probably going to grab some puts on NVIDIA. Um, it's just, something in my gut is telling me that there's a possibility that the stock price could pull back because they haven't rolled out that super uh, chip that they're supposed to have. I can't Blackwell, that's the name of it. They haven't rolled out the Blackwell. So depending on the production and the sales for Blackwell, I think that's going to highly impact the price of Nvidia. Now, this is going to create another buying opportunity after the earnings report occurs. So the guidance is going to be extremely relevant, but the market may also factor this in. So we could see some pullback. So catch those trends, not feelings, okay? And make sure that you stay in the box if you end up playing NVIDIA. Also, as we trade NVIDIA, keep your eyes on other semiconductor tickers such as Micron, also Broadcom, okay, Broadcom, also AMD. All right, AMD's been moving pretty good lately. All right, and last but not least, SMCI. Those are some other good tickers that we could play as proxies for NVIDIA. Okay, so very, very, very important in that space. Okay, I also talked about last night a few additional earnings plays, particularly with Affirm. Okay, AFRM. Okay. Now, I do believe that this one may be a shocker for us this go round. Okay. We possibly can see a firm do some really unique things. I'm just gonna zoom out for y'all real quick so you can kind of see what I'm seeing. All right, so right here, This is our 3-day chart, okay? It's starting to form a buy signal with our EMAs, okay? And also we can take a look here at the truth. We've got a buy signal on the 3-day. Let's take a look at the weekly, and we got one on the weekly. Today is the day we need to enter a firm. All right, this has to be at the top of our radar if we're going to trade a firm today, okay? Um, so this is probably going to be one that I'm going to be looking for, maybe a 32 to $34 price target. Could break out and go higher than that. Analysts actually say that this should be around $38 end of the year, 65 by next year. I think we could possibly see something miraculous. I'm about to make up a word. Miraculous happen with a firm. But again, the good proxies would be your PYPL, PayPal. Okay, you can see they were moving a little bit last week. We'll actually go to the daily chart so you can take a look at them. PayPal, if we can break that 74.78, in fact, you can make that a good short-term price target for PayPal. I want to go ahead and set that alert for you because once it hits that, it's probably going to run or reject. Again, we said 74.72. All right. I like this particular play, but we need to see PayPal above 91.37 before we see a massive breakout. That's where we break the 800 EMA. If you know, you know. This is one we want to keep our eyes on, okay? Also, Square, the Cash App, okay? Now, this one's kind of been a little choppy for a couple of years now. I'm not as strong on the buying side for this one. As you can see, the resistance is extremely thick. So you may have a short squeeze that may happen on Square, but again, this is a good proxy play. All right. And there's one more I wanted to mention on this one. Oh, SoFi. Okay. SoFi Technologies. Now is the time to buy. We already are positioned in some leaps, but again, we can keep accumulating, position ourselves. I think SoFi is probably going to end up back at $10 or higher in the very, very near future. 1131, I'll say by mid-June 2025. As these rates are cut, we're going to see some really unique price action. This will be the one to watch. Okay, so also we talked a little bit about Ulta last night. Ulta and most of the makeup industry's kind of been struggling just a little bit. This is still a good play. I wouldn't get too bullish on this. Expect more consolidation or downside activity. Look at 331.35 as a price target. Below that, $300 for Ulta. Of course, you can play ELF. All right, Estee Lauder. That's EL. These are all proxies for Ulta's earnings. Okay. So I don't want to spend too much time. I want to keep these videos short and sweet. Stay tuned, guys. I'm going to start doing things a little bit differently with how we're doing godly mindset motivation going forward, man. Shout out to those of you who made it to Invest Fest. I'm super happy that I got an opportunity to see you guys. And we're always going to do what we do. We're going to keep God first and secure the bag. Oh, wait a minute. Before I do that, though, before we get out of here, I have to do this, especially for the crypto channel. I'm just going to jump over here. I'm going to create another tab. Let's go to coin market cap real quick. Take a look at Bitcoin. We were at 64,000 last night. And of course, we pulled back a little bit. It's bouncing up a little bit. Not too bullish. Watch your micro strategy plays, your mining plays. Again, we have an opportunity to dollar cost average, reposition, make a lot of money in the long term, whereas a short term, we may see some consolidation before it pops out. But I'm still loving Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP. You already know what time it is. So this is a good opportunity, again, to accumulate. Let's go take a look at the chart for Bitcoin real quick. And then we're going to get out of here. We were in that flag, man. I thought we were going to bust out of that bad boy. It's kind of extended. This is the weekly. We need to see Bitcoin break and hold above 68,000 to get back to its prior all-time high. It looks like it wants to go, but again, with this whole situation with inflation, things are just taking its course. Okay, so I'm going to probably have to modify this bull flag again. All right, because it's staying in the channel, but it's just not moving the way we want it to move yet. Okay. So hopefully we'll see that breakout happen soon. I would love to see it much sooner than later. It looks like we need to be at 67.9 for that to happen. But Bitcoin is still in that bull flag, and we are just totally waiting on this thing to pop off. Okay, so rate cuts September 18th. I think that we got a great opportunity to see that manifest. Here's the truth on the daily. We had that buy signal back in August, and it's still moving towards the upside. So we've got a little time, but I think that we're inching towards the end of the finish line for this thing to break out and go crazy. So that being said, let's also take a look at one of my favorite cryptos, which is Solana. Solana has a buy signal. We're at 160 right now. 181 is a key level. I would like to see Solana break 194.33. At that point, it's game on for me. And you, if you're invested into, I don't know why I said that alert. I said 194.33, 194.33. All right. And then we're going to inch closer to my $232 price target on Ethereum. Now, one other one that we really, really like is ENS, Ethereum Name Service. We've talked about it before. This is the wrong one. ENS USD. That's still wrong. ENS USD. There we go. I can just type this morning. All right, and we bounced off that 800 EMA on the 1 day time frame. We're still in accumulation phase. We were just at like $19. It's at 20. We bought more. Well, I know I bought more. I'm still looking for ENS to get back to $25, $26, breakout to 28. Watch the price action of Bitcoin because that is going to be the momentum for this cryptocurrency. Okay. I only like things that I know that will generate a profit for me in the long term. Now, there are a few others such as HBAR that I really like. All right, I like HBAR. I like Constellation Network. I do still have some IOTA. I like IOTA, but it hasn't moved as much. And I like QNT. Now, QNT is another ISO 222 crypto that I think will do really well. I'd like to see it get back to 160 to 150 to 160 or higher as things continue to expand for the ISO 222 space. This is one that I will probably start getting back into very, very soon. When I first got into it, it was around $56. I actually took my bag on it before the drop. I think it's now time to reposition. So that's not financial advice. I cannot tell you what to buy or sell. These are just a few things that I'm looking at. And guys, now I have to get out of here. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. God bless you. And I will see you guys later. Peace.